And we're back on Euro Truck Simulator, and we are going to make another run, see how we do. Now, we just got our new truck in the last episode, and we made a run with it, and we've got a new version of the game, and we lost our mods, which is fine. And I don't know if you ever noticed, but I've got Rude Man plates, Rude Man 53 plates on my truck, and it's something you can get when you set up you go to the web page of Truck World and sign up and get your game online, and you can choose whatever plate you want from whatever country you want, as long as it's European, and whatever you want on it. Of course, I had Rude Man, so there you have it. Anyway, let's see what we've got for jobs today. Okay. Well, let's see. We're still in the Netherlands, Rotterdam. That's where we went the last time. So let's see what we have from Rotterdam. We've got from Rotterdam to Great Britain. I don't know if I'm ready to go to Great Britain or not. You gotta drive on the wrong side of the road. And there's another one. Wow, what's the deal with Plymouth? Everything's going to Plymouth, Great Britain. Or we go to Cardiff. How about Rotterdam to Swansea? Wow, everything's in Great Britain. From Rotterdam. Doesn't Rotterdam send anything south? Everything go north? Interesting. Rotterdam to Glasgow. Oh, now there's a trip for you. I don't know if I'm prepared for that big a trip. Oh, here's one. Rotterdam to Paris. Doesn't pay all that much, but it's a little closer. Well, I guess I could. There's one to Liège. Well, there's a short trip. Man, that's kind of a horseshoe trip. Rotterdam to Glasgow. Yeah, Cambridge, Great Britain. London. Go to London town. There's two of them for London. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go to France, maybe. This is only, I'm still getting used to the game from the last time I played a year ago, and so I've been real reluctant to take really long hauls. And let's take this one. It looks like we're hauling a piece of heavy equipment. Set that to the GPS. Now let's see how it goes. And it's nighttime. I hate nighttime. Alright, well, let's start the rig up. Okay, now I understand there's a new feature with this version, and I don't know how to get to it. I should look it up. I don't know. Side mirrors. There's the side mirrors one. That's your navigation. Parking lights and beacons, and I don't have to worry about that right now because I don't have any beacons and stuff up there. But Eventually, when I upgrade this truck, we'll have beacons we can set buttons for mirror adjustments. Now that's new. That is new. You can adjust the mirrors. Ooh. Cool. And let's see what else we got. Just that mirror, left mirror, right mirror. Okay, there's supposed to be one for the seat. Alright, why are windshield wipers going? Pardon me while I dink around here. There it is. You just toggle through them. So yeah, you can adjust the seats. So you can do forward and backward. You can go forward and backward. You can go up and down, left and right. Now, let's see, up and down. I'm a short guy. Let's try there. Now these aren't going to be that important to me because I have track IR, and I can already move around. All I have to do is move my head, and I can move up and down. And if I lean forward in my seat, it goes forward. If I lean back, it goes back. The only thing that might be a little different would be the seat height. And what you could do is make yourself either a short person and have just peeking over the dashboard, or you can set it to where you're 6 foot tall and your head's bumping on the ceiling. I think I'm pretty much going to leave mine alone. I'm about average height, about 5'8", and well, actually, a lot of people consider that short. I consider it average. Not everybody's 6'5", but there you go. So I'm just going to kind of let Track IR do this, and we'll go from there. And let's see, is my parking brake on? Parking brake is on. Okay, I take the parking brake off. At night I can't see. So, all right, let's go. Let's see. Where's our truck at? Our trailer. That's all right, there. Alright, that's where we're going. So let's see. It's the job offer. We should already have it, so let's go out here. Head to the left, looks like. Big old truck in the road. I hate driving at night. Let's go up around the corner. Let's see if we can find our trailer here. So this, like I say, this is Rotterdam. That's where our trip took us last time. Geography was probably my worst class in school. And I was math and science. I didn't like history when I was young, but I certainly do now. Okay. Now, where were we going? We were going. Now, where's my France one? I thought I had one set for France. That's odd. Did I do something wrong? Well, this is where it showed me to go. That really is strange, isn't it? Let me back out of here and I thought for sure I had a trip to France. I do. Huh. That is crazy. GPS is set for that. I must be missing something. Unless it was... I think maybe I turned into this place when I wasn't supposed to. Or I was already at the place that had the... and that's probably more likely. That I was already at the place that had the trailer and I took off without it. A typical rude man thing to do. Yep, that's what it was. Alright, let's see if we can find our load. That's it right there. So let's back up to the green thing. Okay. Rotterdam to Paris. There it is. Take the job. There we go. There's our trailer. Alright, so we got our trailer. Up to it. And we're off. Piece of equipment's probably pretty heavy. Doesn't seem too bad with this truck. I don't have a huge engine in it, but I've got a pretty good size engine in this truck. I love Scanias. Okay. And we're going to go left. Turn signal on. Okay, I'm going to try my darndest this time to be a responsible driver. Try not to let too many people hit me. And like I say, this is a new update. There's a big update that just happened, and a big majority of it is the traffic AI. So we'll see what happens there. Used to be you'd get into like a roundabout and man, you'd have to fight your way through. But I've been kind of told that the AI has been improved quite a little bit, and that automobiles will actually give you a little leeway. They'll yield for you if you're in a roundabout. That's going to be nice, 'cause you don't have to worry about getting slammed into every 5 minutes. And on the highway, it seems like there's a little bit of better AI. I saw an episode of squirrels that it looked like the rig, if you were in the middle lane and you were going slower than car traffic can go, that there was a guy in the right-hand lane. He actually moved clear over to the passing lane to come around you, where before they just buzzed by. So also they've added in the, if you look into the navigation, there's a red circle with on the left-hand side towards the bottom, not all the way to the bottom. That's your speed limit that you're supposed to be going. That's posted. That's your posted speed limit. Now that happens to be for trucks, because as in the USA, it's the same in Europe, evidently. That when you drive a truck, you go a different speed than automobiles can go. Automobiles can go a little bit faster. So.
I'm sorry to tell you, but Jacob's going
Oh, God damn it, Adeline! Now I do have the realistic immersion things toggled, like fuel. You have to watch your fuel, and sleep. If you get sleepy, you're going to yawn, and eventually you'll fall asleep at the wheel. Not a good thing. So I do notice that I have this set on miles per hour, and I didn't do that myself. I'm wondering if this game knows that I'm North American continent and set it for miles per hour. Because I didn't do that. In the old game, it was kilometers. So I may actually set it back, because we're in a nation that uses kilometers, not miles per hour. And although I have no idea what speed I'm going, I can at least follow the speed limit signs. If it says that I'm supposed to be going, 56, I can do that. So I may check into that. Matter of fact, let's check into it while I'm thinking about it. Okay, options. Okay, additional controllers, assign game preferences. Let's see if that's it. Language is English. Region presets, USA. I don't know what that means. What does that do if I change that? Continental Europe, United Kingdom. Huh. Don't know. USA. Displayed currency is European. Length units, miles. Let's do kilometers. Yeah, let's do that and see how that works. I may not like it. I don't know. I didn't notice before all that much. See, it went from 56 to 90. Yeah, I don't know kilometers at all. That it seems like I'm flying, man. In past games, I was known for being a speed demon. That's probably why I had so many wrecks. But I did pretty good, all in all. And of course, I tend to drive a little bit slower at night because I cannot see. Find the right speed to go here. Right gear. You have to watch these off ramps. That's usually where I get lost. I get to talking or looking around. I don't look at the GPS and not realize I'm supposed to be turning. So far, I've just been lucky. And again, also driving at night is no fun because you can't see the scenery. I think I have the possibility of rain turned down kind of low too, because I don't like driving in rain either. Yeah, kind of. Oop, I'm doing 10 miles over the speed limit. Get my all-white truck creamed by a little red car. Yeah, with the update, of course, none of the mods work. They all broke instantly, and I was running pro mods, which added, the northern countries. So I'm missing all of those. But since I started a brand new game, I didn't do much up there yet anyway. Whoops, see what I mean? I almost missed that. I didn't do much up there anyway. In my previous playthrough, or when I was playing this game, not a playthrough, I never recorded any of it, but just me playing the game, I had actually purchased garages up there in the northern countries, and so when the mods break, then you don't have access to part of your game. So I decided in this time I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to try to stay, in the German countries and the lower half of the continents, and not be too concerned about going north. I'm still going to have that, loaded once they get it, the mod fixed, so that it works with this version of the map. But there is another interesting thing that they've changed in the old version of the game. As you make money and you hire other drivers, and you've got your garage. Well, the first garage you can only have 3 trucks, 4 trucks, I can't remember, but it's limited. And then you can upgrade your garage, and you can buy other garages in other countries. And that was it. You bought a garage and it was yours forever and ever and ever. Amen. And I guess now you can actually sell a garage if you want to. And again, the comments that were made and other things I've seen are, well, why would you want to do that? I guess you would want to do it if you were strapped for money when you were just starting out. But by the time you get mid-game, and you've got 10 or 15 drivers working for you, you're making pretty good money. And the object is to keep buying. So I don't know why you'd want to sell. But it also gives you the opportunity, and again, I was watching Squirrel was talking about this. He did a episode recently talking about the new update. And you can actually, when you start the game, you buy your first garage and you have to choose. And you don't have any idea where to choose. I'm not familiar with Europe at all. And so you choose, and then later on, if you decide, hey, I wish I'd have had my home base in a different location. Well, again, in the past, you weren't able to do anything about that. And I guess now you can. You can actually change your home base to whatever you want it to be. So that's kind of interesting. Good idea. Whoa, that was close. Whoops. All right, it's starting to get light. Make me happy. Happy, happy, happy. You can't see it, but my feet are dancing on the pedals. I'm so happy. It's getting light. Now, I did get a loan for this game when I bought my truck, and I didn't go hog wild on the truck, and well, for two reasons. One, since I'm starting a brand new game, the game won't allow you to go too hog wild. You only had a choice of two different trucks. But that being said, I didn't spend a lot of money, so I've actually still got quite a bit of money. I've got almost 300,000 whatever euros. So I think I can buy another truck and hire a driver. So I'm going to do that as soon as we finish with this run here. And I think what I'm going to do is the same thing I did before. What I did before was I hired only female drivers. Now that is not as easy as it sounds when you first start, because you have to locate the hiring places, the hiring agencies, and until you drive around to different locations, you haven't discovered any. So you're kind of limited in who you can hire. So, the object is to obviously locate those places so that you can have a wider variety of truckers that you can hire from. Increase the pool, if you will. So, in the case of my old game, I was just playing for fun and I wasn't trying to build too awful fast. And so, I had found quite a few places before I even hired my first driver. And I didn't have any trouble finding, female drivers. But if you're in a big hurry, we may end up having to hire, a couple male drivers, if that's all that's available if you really want to grow. And then fire them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still getting used to. I can't remember how, what my buttons are set up for. I knew I had a button for paying the toll. I just couldn't remember which one it was. Yeah, there's still a couple things I need to set up. I want to set up I don't know what they call it. In America, we call them air brakes. So, compression brakes. I don't have a button set up for that. You can set it up to do it automatically. I prefer setting up a button to do it, manually. But if you're coming down the hill with a heavy load, it saves you from having to downshift sometimes if you just use the compression brake or Jake brake or engine brake or, whatever you want to call it. I think in Europe they call it a retarder. So it's an engine retarder. Be interesting to find out where they came up with the name in America, calling it a Jake break. I used to be interested in that kind of thing. You know, where do these old sayings come from? You know, what does it mean? You know, when somebody says that you're 3 sheets to the wind. I asked a guy one time. You know, he said, you know, what does that mean? 3 sheets to the wind. He says, well, it's a nautical term. And I said, yeah, I kind of, you know, gathered that, but you know, what does it mean? He says, I don't know. Go ask a sailor. So I kind of knew a guy that did some sailing. I asked him one day, and you know, and he said, well, what it means is if you had an old sailing ship and you had all 3 sails up and it was windy, the sails would catch the wind and it would rock the boat in such a manner, you know, as the wind would come and go, you know, it would gust, and it would make your ship, you know, go through the sea like it was drunk, you know, back and forth, left to right, as it getting pushed around by the wind. So 3 sheets to the wind meant you were pretty drunk. And it looks like I'm going to have to rest. Wish I'd have known that, because I would have stopped when it was nighttime, so that I could have drove in the daytime. All right, let's pick the speed up a little bit. As I said, I'm trying to be overly cautious in this trip. I thought, well, if I can get through one trip without crashing the truck, I'll be a happy camper. Is that any fun? Probably not. What's the fun in being cautious, huh? Some pretty scenery around here. Well, stand the road, stand the road. I don't know how they do that. I have a hard time doing that. Looking around. I tend to want to take the wheel with me when I turn. Yeah, you do that in real life, and that's when you're eating a bag of Fritos and you drop it on the floorboard. And you reach down to get it and you take the wheel with you. Yeah, not a good thing. Yeah, I think I skipped too many gears when I did that. I actually had that save my bacon one time. I had a 4-wheel drive rig, and I went around the corner, and a guy flashed high beams on me, and I took the corner just a little bit wider because I couldn't see. My eyes were flashed, and I got into the gravel, and the pickup started fishtailing, and I was going down the highway kind of sideways, and the truck started to tip on 2 wheels, and I was going to roll, and the direction I was going, I slid in the seat, and I took the wheel with me, and so the wheel turned the front tires enough that it flopped me back over, and I ended up just fishtailing a little bit and ended up on the side of the road perfectly fine, because I slowed down by then. But heck, if I'd had my seatbelt on, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I always wear my seatbelt, but in this case, if I'd had it on, I wouldn't have slid down the seat, pulled the steering wheel with me. I'd have probably rolled that thing. I didn't notice if there's any place to sleep, but I'm going to pass out pretty soon. God, I'm getting passed by everything. Get passed by a Volkswagen with a bumper sticker that says I can't pass anything. I'm like being constipated. I can't pass anything. Yep. I'm getting passed by everything. Pretty soon I'll be passed by a Volkswagen with a bumper sticker that says I'm like being constipated. I can't pass anything. Oh, am I gonna pass out? Well, we're coming into Paris. I'll pass out and take out a bunch of Frenchies. I think we're getting close. Because I don't see any place to stop. What's this on the left? Can't tell. Some kind of big factory. And here we are in Paris, or coming into it. Say, what'd you do in your first trip to Paris? Well, I fell asleep, passed out at the wheel, and crashed my truck. Alright, come on, light. I don't want to fall asleep at the stop. Come on, come on. There we go. You never gave it too much of a thought, but it's kind of weird that of all the countries in Europe, Great Britain's the only one that drives on the wrong side of the road, or their idea of the right side of the road. Every other country is like the United States. They drive on the right. Now, they still all do kilometers as far as I know. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Oh, jeez. Is that a recruitment agency? Man, there was a place to sleep there, but I just want to deliver my load. And here's the roundabout. I need to go round and round. Where we stop, nobody knows. Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep right in the middle of the roundabout. You wait and see. Okay. Just give me a little bit more time. No, I know. Come on. Just give me a little bit more time. Almost there. Let's get it up to ramming speed. I'll fall asleep and coast in. What do you think? Don't stop. Don't turn. Thank you. Okay, here we are. We made it. Now, I don't know if you can actually sleep in these places. It'd be nice if you could. Might have to go find a restaurant or something. Hey, guess what? No accidents. How about that? People aren't going to believe it's actually. Okay. I know. I'm tired. I know. I'm surprised I haven't passed out yet. Yeah, people are probably surprised that, hey, this is Rude Man Trucking, no accidents. Give that boy a gold star. And there we are. I made it. Now wait, I'll pull up from under the trailer and fall asleep. Well, I almost made level 6. I might have had if I'd have taken a longer drive, longer route, but there it is. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode here. Next time, we'll take a longer trip, I think. I want to do a longer trip, and I want to hire another driver and buy another truck, so we'll see how much we can get done in the next episode. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I wish you all a good day.